I'm a professor of astrophysics at the University of Sydney. My research is in extreme astronomical objects like gamma ray bursts. My role in the discovery of radio emission from a binary neutron star merger. And this is where two dead stars collided in a cataclysmic event, and they generated gravitational waves, which had never been observed before in human history. So one of the things I love about this job is the opportunity to just do things that come along that are completely unlike anything that I've done before. And this is one of those opportunities. So I love the theatre, I love science, but there's very little overlap between those two worlds. And I really like the idea of exploring how can we tell the stories of science in the theatre. Most scientists, when we talk about science, we're trained to take, I suppose, the personality out of it, the individual out of it, and we talk about the facts and our understanding. But of course the theatre is all about stories and drama and conflict, and so one of the things that I wanted to try and do is how to insert that back into the story of scientific discovery. That is the core challenge, is how to communicate science in a way that keeps the rigor and the truth of science, but also makes it more accessible in a human sense. There are lots of science communicators that I admire, but I don't really think there's anyone doing something in this space quite like this. So in this performance lecture sense, this is a new way of communicating science that we're exploring. I think science gives us one framework for looking at the world, for understanding the world, and it's a really effective framework. I mean, it's because of science that we understand the universe as we do. It's because of science that we can develop vaccines really quickly, but it does have limitations. And theatre and art and literature give you a different way of trying to understand truth, I suppose, trying to understand reality. That for me is one of the things that I've learned in this process is trying to think about things from those completely different perspectives. What I hope that the audience would take away is hopefully they'll learn something, hopefully they'll be inspired to read more about something, and hopefully they'll be asking themselves some questions that they might not have asked before.